Meet Ryne Sandberg. Watched him play when I was a much younger man, just a delightful cub. The first thing we do is the shape of the face, and he has a pretty classic iron face, very square. These people are the three S's. They're strong, they're stable, they're stubborn. Give them a job, they're going to get it done. The next thing we like to do is look at the right and left eye. The right eye is what we show to the world. It's our public persona, it's our mother's influence. The left is our true inner private self, and it's our father's influence. So when you cover up that left eye and just look at the right eye, very focused. This guy was just kind of laser focused. You'll see with most professional athletes, their focus is pretty intense. Now, when we cover up the right eye and look at the left eye, this is an older picture of him. As you can tell by the gray hair, there's some fear in that eye. It's always a judgment call, but it looks like fear to me. So let's kind of see what else his face has to tell us. Notice the eyebrows. They're kind of different heights. This indicates may have a little struggle in childhood, didn't have the best parental support growing up. Again, I don't know much about him other than he played for the Cubs. Also notice that his eyebrows kind of come slanting down. This is a sign of somebody that's going to be quite critical. You'll see this in most professional athletes. The longer they're doing their job, the more critical they become, usually of themselves. So this isn't a negative trait. It's just they're critical of everything. I'm sure he's critical of his batting stance, as critical of his fielding. This is the nature of a professional athlete. Then underneath his eyes, notice the puffiness there. This is in my world, it's a kidney deficiency. So when we say kidney, it's kidney, bladder, sex organs, hormones, prostate. He did die of prostate cancer. We're going to get to that at the end, and it's going to be a very significant diagnostic indicator for prostate as we go along here. Also notice his cheeks. They're very full. They're very round. This is cheeks are about confidence. He was a very confident individual. Same thing with his chin. That round chin is warm, friendly, tactful. But the thing that I want to point out is this hook-shaped line on his chin. I have one too. You can't see it with my goatee, but this is a prostate indicator. For a female, it's a uterus indicator. When we see it in a female, there's usually a tip uterus. In a male, there's a prostate problem. For everybody listening, if you're a guy and you got this, don't panic. It's kind of not if, it's when prostate problems come and pay us a visit. In his case, it was a rather negative. He did develop a cancer, and obviously that's what he died from. So this is Ryne Sandberg. Hope you enjoyed seeing him this one final time. We're asked over and over and over again, can you read my face? The answer is yes. Matter of fact, I'd love to read your face. All you got to do is go to WTFWhyTheFace.com. Now, there's several options there. It's not a costly thing to do. First option is I can simply give you a written report. It'll be 7-8 pages long. I will read your face. I will go over psychological aspects, traits that are positive, traits that are negative, also some health issues. That is one fee. The second option is you'll also get a 7 to 8 page written report. Plus, I will physically call you. Questions will come up. I usually spend 30 to 60 minutes on the phone with you. Obviously, it's a little higher price because it's going to be more time involved. But a lot of questions will come up and you'll say, okay, I got that, but what does that really mean? And I can kind of explain a little more in depth. The third option is, again, 7 to 8 pages. I'll call you. But we can also discuss some options. If there's some things that you're concerned with, we can kind of point you in a direction. I can't physically treat you, but I can certainly make some suggestions. When you talk to your own doctor, pay attention to this or whatever it might be. So if you're interested, please upload your faces and we will be happy to read them for you. Would love to do it.